Alright guys, welcome back. CFP here, and this is Survival Living. So we have the CAMPROS tent. This is the 6-man tent that they sent me. So guys, I've been reaching out to other companies looking for better quality outdoor gear, and this here's a tent company. Now, I want you to know we're not affiliated with them, but they did send me some products to review, and I want to check this out because I'm looking for a quality tent. You guys know me, I'm out there with a tarp, or I'm making a debris shelter, things like that for outdoor survival. But not everybody wants to go camping like that. They want a tent. So this is a larger tent. I asked for this one, especially for, you know, a family size or a hunting group, something like that, a large tent. Now most tents I've run into, when they say 6-man, they're small. I went ahead, and it should be a pop-up there for you guys. I went ahead and set this up earlier because I tried filming at a different location, and just too much weeds in the area. It's just overgrown. Trying to get this big tent. This is a big tent. It's definitely large enough for 6 men. So let's go ahead and put it in. Shut up, chicken. All right, so one of the things I want to go and point out is the instructions are made into the pouch itself. Very simple instructions. This uses a 3-pole system. You have a gray, which is your middle pole, and then you have 2 black main body poles. So very simple to put up. We're gonna go ahead and set everything up for you guys. Come with a rain fly, a gear loft, and comes with 10 stakes, carry bag. And I apologize for the rooster. He sees me out here and he just won't shut up. All right, so let's go and get into this. Move this out of the way. This is the rain fly and everything else. One thing I can say about this system, the material is a lot thicker than those Ozark brand tents that you see at Walmart, and I've had to buy those myself. Had them for years. This is a higher quality fabric. So we'll get this thing set up. The tarp bottom of this tent is a lot thicker material too, unlike the other ones I've used. This is the bottom tarp material. The flooring works great. So when I first set this thing up, there should be a nice little pop up there for you guys. I was trying to set up each individual pole into the tent, stand it up. It works better if you run all your poles out through their eyelets and everything else, and then go to stand it up. So that's what we're gonna do. Don't worry guys, I'll fast forward for you. Okay, so we got the tent up. Comes with a rain fly, but I want to take you inside before we get this rain fly up, kind of show you how much room we got. Now, like I said, this thing does have the D-style door. It's got a screen with a flap in the back, and you can seal it up. It's got another window here. Both sides have a window. But let me take you inside. So, plenty of room to stand up. I'm just shy of 6 feet, so center 6 foot. Like I said, this thing sleeps 6 is what it claims, and this thing does have a lot of room in it. So, all in all, I mean, you got plenty of room for several people in this, plus gear. Not bad. This thing is definitely designed for a family setting, or, you know, a large group, you know, a hunting group or something like that. This is not going to be a go-to for me as far as a backpacking tent, because usually I do outdoor survival videos and stuff by myself. I like to keep everything small, and, you know, that way I can move around a lot easier. But if you're at a campground or your vehicle camping, going to a location, pull out your tent, you got the family with you, this is plenty large. Like I said, zippers on both sides. Ventilation is definitely key, especially down here in Florida. Now, I want to point out something here. It's right here. This is one of those electrical plug inlets. You can run a cord if you run electronics inside your tent. But this is different. They got Velcro. It'll seal it up, especially if you're not using power. Keeps those little critters from crawling up in here, because if you're like me and had these designs on your tents before, they're just flapping open. You get every mosquito and everything else from crawling through that. So it's nice that they put that there. So this is it. This is the CAMPROS. This is the 6-man tent. Quite nice, actually. I'm going to go ahead and waterproof it and everything else, because any type of new equipment and stuff, you want to set up at home before you take it out to the woods. Make sure it's what you need, if it's going to work, things like that. So I do like the D-door design. Remember where the zipper is. Now this thing here does not have dividers in it. Alright, this particular tent does not have dividers in between it to separate. But quite frankly, it's very large. So I like it. But like I said, this is not one that I'm personally going to be using as a backpacker with. This is definitely a family size tent. And since it is, I mean, it's a decent size. Most tents I've come across, when they say six people, way too small. This here is definitely large enough for 6 people. Now again, guys, like I said, we are not affiliated with this company, although they sent this equipment to us. I wanted to go ahead and test that, review it, so you guys can take a look at it and see if it's something that you're interested in or not. You know, show you the pros and cons of everything. All equipment like this, tents and things like that, guys, you need to waterproof before you go take it out. And always set it up in your backyard, front yard, wherever, before you go out to the woods with it, making sure that it's something that you're actually going to be able to use in location. Like the size of this tent, this is a very large tent. I wasn't expecting it to be quite as large. When I first set it up, I had a small clearing that I made and I was going to put it up. It was a disaster. This thing's way too big for that small of an area. But when you have an open field area or a campsite area that you can actually set up larger tents, this is perfect. Alright guys, definitely do appreciate everybody sticking around. Again, if you're interested in this, links are in the description for this particular company, CAMPROS. Awesome equipment, very nice equipment. The quality is there, I will say that. So anyway guys, I'll catch y'all later.